What's good, YouTube? This is Rage Rail. So in today's video, I want to show you guys this overrated play that's in this gun empty base formation. So if you enjoyed this video, go and drop a like on the video right now. Go ahead and sub and turn on post notifications on. So one thing I do want to say before I get any further is thank you guys for seriously who rock with me and who actually watch my videos. It is extremely hard doing my channel the way I do it because I post pretty much off meta things. So you know, like I'm doing empty base. There's a couple of formations that I do that are just off meta, and it's hard because not a lot of people are searching for off meta. So it's like my channel's growing really slow, and the reason I do it is just to, you know, Madden really isn't in a good state, and it's just fun to try different things. So that's just what my channel is built off of. So regardless, let's go in and dive right into this video. So as far as personnel goes, you want to make sure you have your fastest receiver here. Now I'm keeping Estridge here because he does have 92 speed, I believe, which I could easily put DK, who has like 96, I believe, or 95, 96. But most of you guys will be able to find a 92 speed receiver, and I just want to show you that, you know, you can do it with the average team, you know. So that's why I have Estridge here, but you would want to make sure you have your fastest player right here. So the only play that we're talking about today's video is going to be this inside cross play, which I believe is one of the best beaters in Madden, honestly, especially since it's coming out this empty formation, which most people won't expect you to just kind of bomb their coverage and empty. So let's go on and get into it, man. So right here, we're actually going to hop into nickel normal. Now, the reason I'm hopping into nickel normal is because I'm going to show you just against standard coverages, and I'm going to show you against match coverage about how you can bomb some of the match coverages, and I'm going to show you what, excuse me, Jesus Christ. So I'm going to show you which match coverages it actually works pretty good against, and some that it doesn't work good at all against. So let's go on and get into this, man. So what I'm going to be showing you guys is just, I'm going to show you man, I'm going to show you cover 4 quarters, I'm going to show you cover 6, I'm going to show you cover 3, and I'm also going to show you how it bombs cover 2. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna come out in cover 2, but I'm gonna audible to cover 3 first because I want to talk about cover 3 and how it can actually bomb cover 3. So right, you see we do have cover 3. Now what I'm gonna do is actually back off my corners. So let me just back off both of them, just for, you know, just to simulate most people playing off coverage. So let me go ahead and spy these 2 linemen, and then we'll get into the setup right here. So for the setup, honestly, I like to take square and put them on a smoke screen. Now the reason I don't like putting them on like an out route or like a slant or anything, because we don't want to flood this right side of the field. So the way this quote unquote glitch works is that we're just going to basically dumb out this player right here, and we're almost dumbing out the free safety. So we're using this post route that's ran by Estridge to pretty much dumb out both of these right here. So to do that, in a sense, we want to make sure we have everything that's not getting ran past like 5 yards. It's like 5 or 7. I'm not really sure on the analytics of it, but just trust me with these setups that I'm giving you. So you want to take square, put them on a smoke screen. You want to take triangle. I like putting them on a hitch. I like to take X, put X on a hitch, and I like to take R1 and actually put them on an in route. Now either A, you can snap the ball like this, or B, you can utilize my part 1 scheme that I gave you where we actually utilize motion. So you can actually motion this hitch over, or if you want to actually motion this route over, I suggest putting them on a hitch and then go ahead and motion this guy across. And that's just, you want to keep the user in the middle of the field basically, and we don't want him running with circle. So let me show you with circle. So with circle, it's all a timing throw, so you want to throw it as he crosses his face. Right there, I threw it a tad bit too early, but I'm actually going to get a better example and then hop into replay and be able to show you. But what I recommend you do is make sure you hop into practice mode with this. Do not try this, like don't watch this video and then go into the game and be like, okay, I got it, and then try it, because I promise you will throw a pick, because it is the timing on this throw is really important. Now you could either also snap the ball like this, but I like taking R1 and actually putting him on the in route, and you'll see why I like this, because it's going to force the user to have to play in the middle. They're going to be trying to lurk both those routes, but what you want to do is you want to wait as soon as he crosses his face, just like that. You want to throw a hard outside pass lead, and you will get it like that every single time. But the timing is really important. So quickly, I'm gonna hop into replay and just show you. And also the good thing is that this is actually worst case scenario. So what do I mean by that, Rail? So what I mean is that the third safety is actually on the side that we're trying to bomb. So if the safety was on this side, it would be easier to bomb, if that makes sense, because he would cross his face a lot sooner. So you can tell right here, you want to throw this ball right here. You see, I'm probably getting ready to wind up and throw the ball right now. So you see how I'm already throwing it. So let me do it from this perspective. So you want to wait, and as soon as he gets ready to cross his face, you want to throw him, and you want to lead him all the way out here. And now the reason this works is because for whatever reason, when nothing's threatening this third with the update, and it's been like that for a little while, but with this play, really, it's not deep enough. Well, it's too deep, basically, to where he doesn't recognize that it's coming, so he's not going to keep getting depth, that there's nothing that's programming him to keep going further back. So that's why he actually just stops right there. So you see how he just shuffles and does nothing, and you want to throw the ball right there, so now it's too late. No matter if they click on or not, it's too late. He'll never get there, and you will have like just an easy dot right there for a potential one-play touchdown. I can't say it's a one-play touchdown, I can just say it's a potential. So let's go back and show you that again, and also I'll show you what happens with a deep half, but I want to show you how consistent it is if you get the timing down. Now, timing is really important. So let's just go ahead and do this setup right here. Now I'm gonna take X and motion them across, because you want to kind of mix this in and make it look like a normal scheme that we run, like I told you guys on part 1. So let's see if I can get the timing again. You want to wait as soon as he crosses his face, you want to throw an outside pass lead, and right there we wasn't able to catch it, but it gives you the best chance to have a one-play touchdown. Now quickly, I want to show you what happens if they put a deep half. Now I'm just going to tell you it's not going to work, but I know you are probably curious about what it looks like and how they'll play it, so that's why I'm going to go ahead and show you. So we have that cornerback on a deep half. So if they wanted to take this play away, then technically they'll just need to put a deep half on that side. But if they do that, then we have other plays that we can attack the deep half with. So you can tell he already started to run back there, and as you can see, it's picked off. The deep half will play it, and I wanted you to pay attention so you can know, okay, that's a deep half right there, and then we can come back and run other plays to attack when the opponent wants to play a deep half. So watch how the deep half plays. I'm gonna keep letting it ride out. So you see how he kind of looks like he gets glitched out, but at the last second he's going to turn and run, and that'll tell you, okay, he's deep halfing that guy. So you see how he turned and ran, just like when played it. You would just throw that ball out of bounds, live to fight another down, and then we'll actually run another setup for him wanting a deep half, and we'll just expose that left side of the field. But yeah, that's just pretty much how you scheme things together. So right now I'm going to talk about cover 2, right? So for cover 2 and a couple other coverages, you're actually just going to run a stock. Stock is going to destroy just cover 2 if they don't put a middle third. If they do not put a middle third in cover 2, you're going to have circle for a one-play touchdown every single time. You see right there, that is just way too easy. The play is already designed to beat cover 2, and it's because of that in route and how deep that in route is ran to where it's just going to get behind cover 2 every single time. So I'm not going to show cover 2 again, because you see obviously it's going to just destroy cover 2. Now I will show you what it looks like with a middle third, just in case you're curious. But what I recommend for you to do, if they play a middle third, for one, run quarterback draw, because you're they have jet touch pass. I didn't do my audibles, but run quarterback draw because they're taking that guy out the middle of the field. But if they play with a middle third, then you're basically gonna have to just read between triangle. You're gonna have to just make that read right there, to be honest with you, between triangle and X, and just, because more than likely the user's gonna be on the in route, so you just need to read your drags at that point. So that would be my recommendation, because this is not a setup for cover 2 middle third. Now refer back to part 1 if you want to know like how you would kind of dissect that. And I may do a part 3 just to kind of put everything together for you guys. I don't know, I'm still deciding, but anyways, let's go ahead and dive a little further into this. So let's start talking about we'll talk about man. So the bad thing about man coverage is that you need to be able to win. So whoever your best receiver is, he has to be better than a cornerback for this post to actually work. Now, my recommendation is take triangle, put him on a zig route, and take X and put him on a zig route. They're going to play man coverage. And then you just basically look for one of your zig routes, and then pay attention if the user is going to be on this, which they most likely will. So in my aspect, you're really just banking on the fact that this player right here winning. But this is not a man beating setup. Do not run this versus man coverage. I have, look at part 1 if you want to see my good man beaters and the gameplay I have for man. You'll completely destroy man coverage. So don't look for this to beat, don't look for this play, This is just zone beaters that I like this against. But what I was trying to tell you is it all depends on who you have. You tell right there, G. Alexander did get the win, and it just depends on who you have. You can tell you do have a little bit of separation, but since Estridge is not a better route runner, he's not a good enough route runner, then that's why Jiro was actually able to guard this really good. But I was trying to get you to pay attention to is that you have potential. So why do I have potential? Because if he wins on his route, look where we can throw this ball. We have nobody in the middle, right? But it all depends on this guy. But like I said, I don't like this play versus man coverage, but if you have the right matchup, you can definitely expose it. So now let's go ahead and kind of move on here. So let's talk about cover 4 quarters, right? So with cover 4 quarters, with only cover 4 quarters, palms I haven't tested out because nobody really runs palms on me. But with cover 4 quarters, it's actually cool. You can actually glitch it out for a one-play touchdown. You see we have cover 4 quarters. Now, all you need to do is actually take X, put him on a streak, and that is literally it. And you would actually glitch it out. So what you'll have is X get wide open. So the reason this works, because in match principles, in cover 4 quarters, that inside third right here, he actually has to play that number 2 receiver. So with the number 2 receiver, since he's doing an in route and it's deep enough, he actually is going to man match that, and it kind of glitches him out for a second to where he's like, oh wait, but I have a streak, but I have him that I have to play man coverage on, and it kind of glitches, and then you'll actually be able to throw the tight end right up the seam for a 1-play touchdown. So let me show you what I'm talking about. So see how he kind of glitches and lets him up. He's like, oh wait, I actually have to go guard that, and then you actually just be able to float that or make a bullet pass. So in that aspect, I'd highly recommend you have a fast tight end right there. But regardless, it actually still will get open. So let's say we press right. Most people probably press and cover 4 quarters. Take X, simply put him on a streak for cover 4 quarters, and then watch, he's going to do the same thing. And you can actually, I think I threw that tab bit too early, but even still, you can tell it's wide open. That's Adrian Amos, who has 93 speed, and Gerald Everett probably only has like 80, you know, so speed isn't even really a factor. But let me see if I can do that again for you guys. Hopefully I actually have enough time in the pocket. But you can tell he kind of glitches, and then we'll actually be able to throw that ball. If I'm not getting good pass animations, but actually I want to try floating. I want to try floating it, and then after that we're going to go ahead and move on. But in game, I don't find it doing that much. I don't know why it's doing this in practice mode, but take X, put him on a streak, and then as soon as he glitches, you can still float the ball just like that. That'll probably be your best bet. So yeah, that's what I recommend. Don't try to bullet pass because it's gonna glitch out for whatever reason. And I'm gonna run that one more time just to kind of confirm that. But you could tell when he glitches out, and as soon as he glitches out, just go ahead and float the pass. And that's only against cover 4 quarters that it does that. So you can tell he kind of glitches, and then we could just kind of toss the ball up right there. And like I said, that's Gerald Everett versus Adrian Amos. So it's definitely not a speed-based glitch. It's basically just a logic glitch that they have programmed for that defender. But that's exactly how I like to do that. So last thing I want to talk about is cover 6. Now with cover 6, I recommend you running my setups that I have on part 1, but I wanted to show you that cover 6 can cover this as well. So the best chance you have is running it stock, to be honest with you. And what's going to happen is you're going to have a man match with circle and then R1. But R1 does kind of get open right there. But with cover 6, I don't really like it. Cover 6 does a great job versus this particular play. So I go into replay really quick to kind of show you how everything matches up. But essentially it does a great job. The only thing that you have maybe is a drag route, but they even guard that. But you see this in route, but the user's normally going to be in the middle. So this play, cover 6 actually takes this concept away. There's not really any way to kind of glitch it out. The only thing you could possibly try is setting it up. Actually, I want to try this. So you could try to cover 3 setup, which I don't think it will work because those safeties should be able to, deep half safety actually should be able to play that, but we'll be able to see right here though. So you can tell he's gonna play that, he's gonna cover that, and yeah. So they do a great job of actually taking that away. So this is kind of like how I like to show you guys how to take things away. So I like to show you guys what's good, and I like to show you what takes it away, so that way you can know. Because I know I get a lot of you guys talking about, hey, he's just glitching the game, giving out glitches, but at the same time, there's answers. And what I tell you guys, there's actually answers for everything. You know, you just have to figure out what those answers are. So if you're one of those people who just want to stay in cover 3 the whole game, then you know you won't be able to find an answer for it. But one of the things I will try that I'm actually not sure about is actually this setup right here. This may glitch it out. If not, I'll probably go end the video. I actually just kind of labbing and just kind of show you guys if we can get actually something a little glitchy here. But yeah, circle does a great job. And yeah, so to take away this play, this really good play, you just need to run cover 3 with a deep half, or run cover 6, or maybe cover 4 palms. I haven't tested it out, but regardless, there's still ways to bust those coverages with part 1, and I may put out a part 3 because I actually really like this offensive formation. But anyways, that's gonna wrap it up for this video. Do let me know if you enjoyed this video. I hope you have a blessed day. I'm Rage Rail, and I'm out.